It's Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From the Financial Times, Lego ditches oil-free brick in sustainability setback. The largest toy company in the world, Lego, has announced that it will be abandoning a previously touted effort to remove all oil-based plastics from its product line by 2030, citing years of research that indicates transitioning to recycled plastic would actually produce more carbon emissions than if they changed nothing. This is being seen as one more example of how complex and circuitous the process of decarbonizing can be, as while replacing their oil-based bricks with plastic made from recycled bottles would dramatically reduce the amount of emissions on the company's ledger, replacing all their existing equipment to perform this changeover would have produced more total emissions overall, not less. So taking the totality of the consequences of this shift into account has resulted in a counterintuitive finding, and that in turn means the company will instead focus on attempting to reduce the carbon footprint of the plastic it currently uses, while also expanding efforts it began in 2018 to swap in plant-based plastics for some products, and to remove single-use plastic from all of its packaging by 2025. From Variety, SAG-AFTRA members vote in favor of video game strike authorization. The SAG-AFTRA Actors Union has voted to authorize a strike against 10 major video game companies, with 98.32% of the union's voting members casting ballots in favor of the authorization. This authorization was announced the day after it was announced that the WGA Writers Guild has reached a tentative deal with Hollywood studios, though most film and TV making activities won't be able to continue at its usual clip until those same studios reach a deal with the actors, and recent reports indicate they haven't even met up with each other recently. This new strike authorization is focused on similar concerns held by actors in the film and TV space, specifically that actors in the video game industry are not getting their fair share of profits, that higher-ups are doing a lot of firing, which results in more profits for industry higher-ups, but less power and more work for the workers, and that AI may be used exploitatively against said workers, further reinforcing this power and compensation imbalance. The video game industry has expanded by leaps and bounds over the past decade, and is now substantially larger than the film and music industries combined. And from Al Jazeera, Libya's top prosecutor orders 8 officials arrested after flood disaster. The chief prosecutor of Libya has ordered the arrest and detention of 8 officials who have been deemed potentially responsible for the recent flood that killed thousands of people in the eastern portion of the country. The core of this disaster is attributable to the collapse of 2 dams outside the city of Derna, and though the rainfall was torrential, the resulting inland tsunami from those dams collapsing is what washed several neighborhoods full of people out to sea. The latest official death toll is at 3,800 people, with 10,000 or more still missing, and 7 current and former officials from the agencies responsible for managing these dams, and the city's mayor, have been apprehended and are being questioned by Libyan law enforcement. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.